Relax, why don't you?
I gotta get used to things.
Sit, Sylvia.
I'm not ready to sit.
I said sit.
I'm too nervous to sit.
Down, Sylvia, down.
I'm worried about where I sleep. Do I sleep on this couch?
I said sit down. Sit down.
Ouch!
Then sit.
I'm sitting. I'm sitting.
Good girl. Now, stay.
I'm staying.
Good girl. That's a very good girl.
You don't have to hit, you know.
It didn't hurt.
It most certainly did.
Then I'm sorry.
You ought to be.
I just want you on your best behavior. Kate gets home any minute.
Who's Kate?
My wife, okay?
Okay, but you don't have to hit.
Then I won't. Ever again. I promise.
Okay. I love you.
You do?
I really do.
I think you do.
Even when you hit me, I love you.
Thank you, Sylvia.
I think you're God if you want to know.
No, now sit, Sylvia.
But I think you're God.
Stay, Sylvia. Stay and sit.
But I want to sit near you.
Well, all right.
You are my God to see.
Okay, as long as you sit. Good girl. Now, let me read the paper.
My life.
I guess I did.
You did. You saved my life. I never would have survived out there on my own.
I did what anyone would do, Sylvia.
Oh no. Most people would have ignored me or shooed me away or even turned me in. But not you. You welcomed me with open arms. I really appreciate that.
Thanks, Sylvia.
I hardly knew where to turn. I was beginning to panic. I thought my days were numbered. But then, there you were.
There I was, all right.
I felt an immediate connection. Didn't you?
I did, actually.
And I feel it now.
So do I, Sylvia. I do. You're a good girl, Sylvia. I'll try and give you a good home.
Thanks, Greg. And I'll try to show my appreciation. Hey!
What's the matter?
Hey!
What? Oh, that's just the door. That's just Kate, home from work.
Hey, hey, hey!
Stop barking, Sylvia. She's a school teacher. She likes an orderly classroom. Show her you can be a good girl.
Hey, 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 hey!
Now, quiet, Sylvia, quiet. Be a good, quiet girl.
Hello? Hey, hey!
Please, Sylvia, let's make a good first impression.
Am I crazy? I thought I heard a dog.
This is Sylvia, Kate.
Hi.
Sylvia, this is Kate.
What's going on, Greg?
Hi. I like you. I think I like you. Hi.
Stop that. Go away. Greg, what is this?
Now, Kate. Sit, Sylvia.
I'm just trying
I
to...
said sit.
See?
Good girl. Isn't she a good girl?
What's the story, Greg?
I found her in the park.
The park.
I was just sitting in the park and she jumped right into my lap.
Back up, please. You were sitting in the park. When were you sitting in the park?
This afternoon, I took a break from the office. I had another fight with Harold, so I went to the park to cool off.
Oh, Greg.
I was just sitting there, and up came Sylvia.
I love you.
I know you do, Sylvia, but sit.
Gladly, Greg.
Tell me another, Greg.
It's true.
You called to her.
I did not.
You whistled, beckoned, something. You're always doing that with dogs.
Oh, I didn't this time, Kate. Actually, I was asleep. I was dozing in the sun, and suddenly Sylvia. Right, Sylvia?
Right. Exactly.
Sylvia.
Sylvia.
Why Sylvia?
The name was on her tag. See? Sylvia.
What else is on her tag?
Nothing. Look, just Sylvia. She was lost and abandoned, Kate.
Sylvia.
Hi, Kate.
See, she knows. She answers to it, don't you, Sylvia?
I do. I definitely do.
What a name for a dog, Sylvia?
No, it fits. I looked it up. It means she of the woods.
She of the woods has fleas.
I'll deal with that. I'll get her all checked out.
Why, Greg?
To deal with the fleas?
No, I mean, why a dog, darling?
Why not?
In the city, Greg?
I like dogs.
I know you do, sweetheart. But here, now, with the kids gone?
I love dogs.
I love you.
See? She knows. She sensed it. She latched on.
Oh, I'm latching right on, Greg.
What do you mean?
Sweetheart, I am exercising a veto. I'm saying no to Sylvia.
No.
End period. Oh, period. Not in New York. Not at this stage of our lives. No.
Katie.
You work all day. I work all day. We go out a lot.
Out? Did I hear the word out?
We're going out tonight, as a matter of fact.
I love that word. Out!
Tonight?
The Waldmans have tickets to a chamber music concert, so we're meeting for dinner and going to that, remember?
Right.
And tomorrow night we have our Spanish lessons, and Saturday there's the Knicks game with the Kramers, so no, Greg, no Sylvia, there's no need.
I have a need.
What need?
Well, I'm not sure, but I have it.
Oh, Greg.
Oh, it's a definite need.
Oh, Greg.
If I could explain it, Kate, if I could put it neatly into words, it wouldn't be so much of a need.
I love you, Greg.
And she needs me.
When do we eat?
She needs anyone who give her a meal.
No, it's more than that. Much more. We bonded, Kate.
Ooh, ouch. That is an overworked word, Greg.
I really want her.
And I really don't, so what do we do?
I don't know.
I hate situations like this. I've been caught in between before. I just hate it.
What is she, a mutt?
I think she's part lab.
She's a mutt.
Well, she's got a lab's disposition. She likes everybody, don't you, Sylvia?
I do. Everybody. My human life is to please.
Well, I also think she might be part poodle.
Mais oui, monsieur. Ooh la la.
She's not the most beautiful thing I've ever seen, Greg.
That's what I like about her. You've got hybrid vigor, don't you, Sylvia? You are multicultural.
You better believe it.
Think of her as an American, Kate. Canis Americanus. That's Sylvia.
I pledge allegiance. I solemnly swear.
Is she house trained?
I think so.
You think so?
Are you house trained, Sylvia?
Oh, yes. Definitely. Absolutely no question.
She probably isn't.
She was a good girl on the way home. Weren't you, Sylvia? You were a very good girl.
Yes, I was. I was very good.
Oh, we were a very good girl twice, weren't we?
Oh, I may puke, Greg.
Come on, sweetheart. Give her a chance. Poor lost soul.
Seems to be someone else around here is behaving like a poor lost soul.
All the more reason. Maybe that's the need.
I'll get it. Yes? Oh, yes, Harold. He's right here. He wants to talk.
Well, I don't feel like talking.
He's your boss, for God's sake.
I'll take it in the other room.
He sounded a little mad, Greg.
Yes, well, I'm mad too. The guy thinks he owns me.
I hope you'll apologize.
For what?
For leaving work in the middle of the day.
It's the best thing I've done in years.
Oh, and why is that?
It got me Sylvia.
Oh, come on.
Hi. I said hi.
I'm busy, Sylvia.
Hello, Kate.
Go away, Sylvia.
I'm just trying to make friends.
I'm trying to prepare my fall curriculum. Don't bother me, please.
You don't like me, do you?
It's not a question of that.
You don't like dogs.
Oh, I like them when they belong to other people.
You're prejudiced.
Not at all.
I think you're prejudiced against dogs.
I am not prejudiced, Sylvia. When I was a girl, I read the Albert Passenger-Hune dog books, cover to cover. I watched Lassie on television. I'm a huge fan of 101 Dalmatians. When we lived in the suburbs, when the children were around, we had several dogs. And guess who ended up feeding the damn things? But I don't want a dog now, Sylvia, and that is the point. Our last child has gone off to college, and we have moved into town, and the dog phase of my life is definitely over. I've gotten my master's degree, Sylvia, and I have a very challenging teaching job, and frankly, I don't want to worry about animals. So if you'll excuse me, I will return to the daunting task of planning how to teach Shakespeare in the inner city junior high school.
Okay, fine. I'll just stay out of your hair.
Off, Sylvia.
You speaking to me?
I said off that couch right now.
I'm just relaxing. Can't I even relax?
Now off. And stay off.
Easy, take it easy. Jesus.
Well, I'm sorry, but you've got to learn.
Sat on couches before.
What?
And I've sat on couches. I've sat on plenty of couches.
Well, you can't sit on this one.
Well, hoity-toity to you.
Quiet, I'm working.
Can I at least sit on a chair?
No, Sylvia, off. This is not going to work, Sylvia.
What do you mean?
I'm afraid you've got to go to the pound.
Hey, I'm sitting, aren't I? I'm sitting on the floor. Look how quickly I sat.
Still, you've got to go.
Okay, I get the picture. I'll avoid the furniture. I'm not dumb.
No, I'm sorry, Sylvia, but you're going to the pound. I'm sure someone will come along and give you a nice home.
I've got a nice home right here.
Oh, no, listen, Sylvia, it doesn't make any sense. Nobody's around all day. You'd be bored out of your mind stuck in this apartment.
I don't mind. I'll sleep. I'll chew things.
That's just the trouble.
All right, I won't chew things. Just show me the rules. I'll follow them, I swear.
No, Sylvia. We go out a lot. We visit our friends in the country. We see the kids on weekends.
I'll come too.
Oh, no, I don't want that. I want my freedom, Sylvia. I want freedom from dogs. Now, you'll be much happier somewhere else.
In the pound?
Well, not the pound, really, Sylvia. I shouldn't have said the pound. We'll give you to the Animal Rescue League or the Humane Society.
They suck.
Oh, no.
They do. You have no idea what they do.
Well, I'm sure.
Have you ever been there? Have you ever bothered to check them out?
No.
The rows of cages, the shitty food.
Oh, yeah.
The time limit.
The time limit.
They all have time limits. They don't broadcast it, but they do. If someone doesn't bail you out, normally within 5 working days, they put you to sleep.
Sylvia.
They do. They kill you. Listen, it's a tough world out there, lady. I know. I've been there. That's why I want to be here.
Well, you can't, Sylvia. I'm terribly sorry, but I really have to put my foot down.
Sylvia, baby.
I love you.
Did you make that with Harold?
We agreed to disagree.
Oh, Greg.
He keeps wanting to shift me into the money markets, Kate.
What's wrong with that?
I'll tell you what's wrong with that. It's too abstract. That's what's wrong with that.
I don't see why.
Look, Kate, I liked manufacturing. Starting off in product development, I liked that. I could see what we were making. I could touch it. I could tinker. And I liked selling too when they bumped me up to sales. I still knew the product, pictured in my mind. So then they acquire an investment company and tell me to trade. So I study up. I learn about corn and oil and soybeans. I read the forecasts. I figure the trends. I trade. I do okay. Not great, but I get by. Now they want me to trade currencies, Kate. money markets, derivatives. I can't do that, sweetheart. What's behind currencies? Other currencies. What's behind them? Who knows? Nothing to see, to touch, to get a purchase on. And that's what I mean when I say it's too abstract.
Don't lose your job, Greg.
It wouldn't kill me.
The kids would have to quit school.
Well, that wouldn't kill them.
Oh, Greg.
I'm not so sure that college is the answer to everything in life.
You went to college.
That's why I'm not so sure.
For God's sake.
If they really want college, they'll find ways of paying for it. They might even get more out of it, too.
I can't believe I'm hearing this.
Neither can I. That's what makes it so exciting.
So, how did you leave it with Harold, Greg?
I told him to put me in something real.
Real. What's real?
Sylvia's real, aren't you, Sylvia?
I sure try to be.
Down, Sylvia. Get down, Greg.
Down, Sylvia.
She'll ruin your clothes.
Don't jump up, Sylvia.
Sorry, went a little overboard there.
Let me at least try her, Kate.
Oh, for how long?
Oh, a few days, at least.
All right, for a few days.
Yippee! Yay! I'm beginning to sense a change in the weather here.
For a few days, we will try, Sylvia, in the fervent hope that you'll realize how dumb it is to take on a dog at this point in our lives.
Fair enough, Kate.
You're happy? I'm happy.
No, now wait. I want one thing clear, Greg. She's yours, not mine. I won't feed her, I won't walk her, and I don't want her jumping onto any of the... What's that?
What's what?
That puddle.
Oh.
She's peed, Greg.
Did you do that, Sylvia?
I won't dignify that with an answer.
Of course she did that.
I'm not saying a word.
She was nervous, Kate. A strange place. Hostile atmosphere.
That's it. That was the problem.
You should punish her, Greg.
I can't punish her. It's too late to punish her.
I love this man. I adore him.
Rub her nose in it at least. She's got to quit.
I won't do that.
Hey, hey, hey!
Quiet you.
I'm getting nervous. I might bite.
No, now relax, Sylvia.
At least clean it up, Greg.
Glad to.
This is slightly embarrassing.
Honestly, stringing a dog on you this way?
There. All cleaned up. See? Not a trace.
Wasn't there? Didn't happen.
You've really thrown me a curve here, Greg.
Tell you what, we'll go out.
Out? Now?
Out? Did I hear the word out?
Sylvia.
Oh.
Let's go, Sylvia.
Knew it. Love going out.
Don't, Sylvia.
But it's my favorite thing.
What about the Walton?
Well, let's go, Greg.
The Waldmans?
Dinner, the concert.
Take Betsy in my place. She loves concerts.
Sweetheart.
Sylvia's gotta go.
Greg, I'm worried. I'm worried about your job. I'm worried about you. I'm worried about us.
I'm worried about Sylvia at the moment.
I must be cruel, only to be kind. Thus bad begins and worse remains behind. Hamlet, Act 3.
Here we are, Sylvia. The park. Where we met, remember?
I'm nervous.
No, hey. You're in your element now. This is nature, Sylvia. This is your natural habitat.
I'm still nervous.
Look at those other dogs.
I see them. I see them.
They call this Dog Hill. They allow dogs to play freely here. Go on, Sylvia.
Stop pushing.
There's your group, kid. There's your pack. Call of the wild.
I know all of that.
You need the the exercise.
Look, it's no easy thing wading into a new group. They could gang up, or bite, or simply ignore you. I noticed you didn't barge into that group of dog owners over there.
You have a point.
So, let me take my own sweet time.
Go on. Oh, play. Run around. Good.
Hiya.
Hello?
New around here?
Just got a dog.
That one yours?
Right.
Cute,
Thanks.
cute little butt on, huh?
I agree.
That's my golden sniffing around, huh?
Good looking dog.
His name's Bowser.
He looks like a Bowser.
He is definitely a Bowser.
Mine's called Sylvia.
Sylvia? Uh-oh.
You don't like the name Sylvia?
Might cause problems.
Why?
You give a dog a woman's name, you begin to think of her as a woman.
Oh, yes.
That could be dangerous. Which is why I go for doggy names. Spot, Fido, Bowser, Sylvia. I can spell trouble.
Oh, come on.
Maybe I'm just associating. I had a girl named Sylvia.
Was she good looking?
Nah, she was a dog.
They seem to be getting along.
Sylvia and Bowser. Easy, Bowser. Go slow. Is Sylvia spayed?
She's a stray. I haven't ever checked yet.
Well, listen. Don't let them spay her till you're sure she's been in heat.
Don't?
It's a feminist thing. You're supposed to let her experience how it feels to be female. That way she'll retain a sense of gender later on. There's a book out on the subject called Play Now, Spay Later. I'll bring it next time I come to the park.
Thanks.
Just touching base here, just touching base.
Having a good time, Sylvia?
The best.
Do you like Bowser?
I think he's absolutely fantastic.
Then go back and play.
May I?
Sure, kid. Go on. Shoot.
Oh boy, look out, Bowser! Here I
She's a little insecure, isn't she?
What makes you say that?
The way she checks back with you.
She loves me.
Ah,
She thinks I saved her life. I'm her knight in shining armor.
uh-oh.
Now what's the matter?
You married?
Sure. Why?
Wife fond to Sylvia?
Not yet. Why?
Kids out of the nest?
Right? Why?
Be careful.
What do you mean?
You can get lost in it.
Oh, yes?
Oh, man and his dog, it's a big thing.
I guess it is.
Women sense it. They nose it out. My wife feels very threatened by it.
She does?
Oh, God, yes. I imagine it's worse with yours.
Why?
No offense, but we're older. With us older guys, it can become major.
Think so?
Oh, sure. It's something to hold on to on the way down.
Oh, come on.
Look, women with dogs, not a problem. A dog is basically another kid to them. It's a maternal thing. With guys, it's different. Listen, when I come home at night, I have to remind myself to kiss my wife before I say hello to Bowser. Think about him at work. I keep wanting to call him up, to the fact. I don't think it's a gay thing. I love that guy.
I can understand that.
They say it's even worse if your dog's a female.
Really?
Listen, we had a guy up here, had a dog named Debbie. Half basset, half beagle, sweet little thing. His wife walked in on him giving Debbie a bath. Got so jealous, she gave the dog away.
Christ, what did the guy do?
Sued her for damages. The judge was a dog owner and came down on his side. He said, a man and his dog is a sacred relationship. What nature has put together, let no woman put asunder.
So what happened?
Well, the guy got Debbie back and his wife back, and they all tried moving to Vermont. And it's still not good. Someone visited them recently and said the whole thing reminded him of the last chapter from Ethan Frome.
Good Lord.
Ah, there's a book out on the problem, actually, called Your Pooch and Your Partner. It has one basic bit of advice. Always remember that your dog is simply a dog. Force yourself to think that. Not a person, just a dog. Always keep reminding yourself of that fact. Otherwise, you can get into deep dog shit.
Right.
Well, it's late. Listen, you better hold on to Sylvia so she doesn't follow Bowser out.
Oh, she won't do that.
Oh, she might. Bowser brings out the beast in them. Come on, boy, let's go. Come on.
Love that. We.
Well, we are.
You're late again.
I lost track of the time.
This is the third time this week.
Time is for slaves, Katie.
Time is for people who have things to do. I have an evening meeting.
In the middle of August?
They're deciding to try a pilot program for my new English curriculum.
Hey, congratulations! Oh, you're turning into a big cheese.
I try.
Oh, you do more than try. You succeed, baby.
Let's hope. Anyway, I had to eat early. The microwave stands waiting.
Fine.
Where's saliva?
Her name's Sylvia, Kate.
Where is she?
She's a little hyper at the moment. I left her in the entryway.
No wonder things seemed so quiet.
Katie, before you go, I have a little surprise for you.
A surprise?
Remember I said Sylvia was a little hyper?
I vaguely recall that observation, yes.
And I'll show you why.
Oh, I haven't got much time, Greg.
Ta-da! Sylvia, come. I had her professionally groomed.
Look at me, look at me. How do you like them apples?
They gave her the full treatment. A flea dip, nails clipped, ears cleaned, the works.
Really?
They even evacuated her anal glands.
Spare me, Greg.
But the girl who gave her the bath said she thought basically she was French poodle.
Con il prendon, c'est bon.
They said she was crawling with fleas. You were right about that, Katie. But now look at her. Isn't she spectacular?
Darling, je vous aime beaucoup. Je ne sais pas what to do.
Don't you want to keep her now?
Off, Sylvia.
Oh, come on.
Off the couch, Sylvia. I don't want her on the furniture, Greg. Off, Sylvia.
Smell her.
I don't want to smell her, Greg.
No, really, she smells great.
I can smell her from here, sweetie.
Well, don't you agree she smells great?
She smells like a lavatory in an airplane, Greg.
Kate.
All right, a lavatory in first class.
Well, at least you admit she's a class act.
Enchanté, madame.
I've really got to go.
But just look at her. Isn't she fucking gorgeous?
Greg, do not use that word. Please, if you can possibly help it. I am spending my days trying to teach urban children the liberating possibilities of William Shakespeare in all his majesty and variety. I prefer not to go home to four-letter words.
Dig her.
She's tired. She works hard.
She doesn't like me.
She will, Sylvia.
She makes me nervous. I sense the clock ticking away.
She just takes her time about things. Hey, it took her 2 years to say she'd marry me.
2 years? Jesus, Greg. If you multiply that by 7, that's 32. I think that 14 years, dog time. That's too long, Greg.
She's worth it, Sylvia. I promise.
Yeah, but isn't there anything I can do to speed things up. I'm tired of feeling like a house guest. I want to feel totally at home.
She'll come around. She's just really career-oriented at the moment. Hey, come on. Let's go see what there is for a chat.
Hello? Oh, hello, Harold. No, it's never too late, Harold. No, he's fine. Why did you think he was sick? What? The whole afternoon? I didn't know that, Harold, no. Yes, well, he's not here, Harold. He's out with a doggone client, Harold. Which, actually, come to think of it, is where he was this afternoon. Oh, is it that late, Harold? Well, that must be because, this client is a real, party animal. Yes, I'll tell Greg to stop by your office first thing. Good night, Harold. Lord, how this world is given to lying. Henry IV, Part 1.
You know something, Sylvia? I'm really beginning to like these late-night walks. They're turning into a whole new thing.
Excuse me? I was concentrating on that Doberman across the street.
I was just saying that these walks at night with you are giving me a whole new perspective on life. The city seems to be shaking itself down to its essentials. That truck delivering tomorrow's vegetables. That doorman keeping watch over his flock by night. That young couple hurrying home to screw. Food, shelter, sex. The basic things stand out at night, Sylvia.
No, wait. Go slow here. I'm not quite with you.
Remember when we passed that poor homeless woman huddled in the doorway? Or that scruffy guy poking through the garbage for soft drink cans? Remember how I made eye contact with them, Sylvia? We recognized each other in ways we could never do during the day.
Want to run that by me one more time?
I guess what I'm saying is, when I'm out here at night with you, all the bustle of the daytime world seems like an old game of Trivial Pursuits. I feel connected to my fellow creatures in a new and special way, Sylvia. I feel part of some larger pack. Surely you can understand that.
Nope. Thought I had it, but it slipped away.
Maybe it's just the anxieties of middle age. Or the sense of disillusionment that comes with late 20th century capitalism. I mean, the Cold War is over, Sylvia. We won. What have we got?
I wish I could contribute something here, but I just plain can't.
Never mind, Sylvia. Look up there. Through all this urban haze, you can still see a star. How long has it been since we stopped to appreciate the stars? Our early ancestors knew them cold, Sylvia. They could read them like books. They used them to navigate through forests and across deserts and over the vast expanses of the sea. Birds and animals know them too, I hear. Migrating geese, salmon, wildebeest.
Huh?
I guess what I'm talking about is instinct, Sylvia. Maybe we all have instincts we don't even know about. Maybe we're all experiencing basic pulls that we don't even recognize. Maybe that vast book of nature spread out open above us is trying to remind us of things we once knew and have forgotten and need to know again.
Wow, Greg. Boy,
All I know is that you trigger those instincts in me, Sylvia. You take me back in some basic way. Hey, look, there's the moon. Catch that moon, Sylvia, rising between those two buildings. How long has it been since we stopped to appreciate the moon?
I suppose you like me to sit down and howl at it.
I wouldn't mind.
Well, I don't think I can, Greg. I like to believe I've grown beyond that sort of behavior. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to check my messages.
Thinking about quitting my job, Sylvia.
Oh?
Chucking the whole thing.
And what would you do instead?
Something with you, maybe.
I wouldn't mind being in one of those Ralph Lauren ads, the New York Times Sunday magazine. How would you feel about nursing a glass of scotch and I could be curled comfortably on a couch? I could do that, right?
Oh, Sylvia, no advertising, please. That's worse than trading currencies. We should do something more essential. Drug detection, maybe. Can you detect drugs?
I sure like to try.
Or I could take you into work with the blind, or into nursing homes, or with the children in children's wards and hospitals. Old people and kids, Sylvia. They're keyed into the essentials. They'd connect with you immediately.
Hold it.
What?
There's something there.
Where?
There, under the parked car.
I don't see anything.
Hey!
Oh, that's just a cat.
Knew it!
Ooh, just an old pussy cat.
Let me at it!
Oh, easy
I
now.
said, let me at that thing. Ooh, I want to kill that creep.
No, Sylvia, no.
Hey, you! Hey, kitty! You're a sack of shit, you know that?
Oh, leave it, Sylvia.
You're disgusting, kitty! You're a disgrace to the animal kingdom!
Let's move on, Sylvia.
Smell that damn thing! Can you smell it? I can smell it from here. You stink, kitty! Take a bath sometime!
Now.
Who you staring at, you sneaky bastard? You staring at me?
Come on, Sylvia. Let's go.
Screw you, kitty! Up yours to the 10-foot pole! You should be traced up a tree, you scumbag! I like to bite off your tail and shove it up your butt. I hate your guts, kitty, and don't you ever forget that. Well, out of sight, out of mind. Let's move on.
Wow, Sylvia.
You want instinct? You got instinct.
Oh, I sure did.
A whip of the jungle, right? Nature, tooth and claw.
I'll say.
I must say, it really helps to express your feelings.
I should say that stuff to Harold at work. How does it go again, Sylvia? You're a sack of shit, Harold.
There's that corgi from over on Columbus Avenue. Who shall I sidle up to him or ignore him completely?
Surprise me, Sylvia. Surprise me.
American Airlines Flight 231 to Indianapolis has been temporarily delayed.
They said there'd be a short delay.
Damn. Well, that gives me more time to prepare for the conference. You should go home, sweetie.
I'll stick around in case you're canceled.
You don't have to.
I want to.
You shouldn't even bother to drive me out.
I wanted to.
You wanted an excuse to skip that dinner with those clients.
I wanted to be with you.
I really should do some work.
Go ahead. I'll just sit with you.
What about Her Holiness?
Who? Oh, Sylvia? What about her?
I thought she hated to be left alone.
I can't be with her every minute.
That's good to know.
She'll get me all to herself while you're gone.
Oh, goody goody.
Besides, she has to learn to be alone sometimes. You'd think I was going to the moon the way she looked at me this afternoon. I kept telling her, I'll only be gone a little while, but she gave me this soulful look.
All right, I'm sorry I brought it up.
Every time we say goodbye, I die a little. Every time we say goodbye, I wonder why a little. Why the gods above me, who must be in the know, think so little of me, they allow you to go.
When you're near, there's such an air of spring about it. I can hear a lark somewhere begin to sing about it. There's no love song finer, but how strange the change from major to minor. Every time we say goodbye.
Flight 231 to Indianapolis is now boarding.
There's my plane. Guess I'm off. Goodbye, darling. I'll see you Wednesday night.
I'll miss you.
Oh, sure.
Really, I will.
Every time we say goodbye, I die a little. Every time we say goodbye, I wonder why a little.
Why the gods above me, who must be in the know, think so little of me, they allow you to go. When you're near, there's such an air of spring about it.
I can hear a lark somewhere begin to sing about it.
There's no love song finer, but how strange the change from major to minor. Every time we say goodbye.
Hey, hey, hey! Newman, it's him! He's home!
This is lovely, Kate. I was expecting something more naive. I mean, for new arrivals, sometimes when people come to New York, they bring the provinces with them. I have a friend who moved from Tampa who brought her entire collection of seashells. There were shells on the table, shells on the chair, shells everywhere you looked. I said these shells are lovely, Sheila, but where do you shit? I mean, sit. I like your apartment, Kate.
Well, it's simple and convenient. Anybody here? No, thank God. They must be in the park for the umpteenth time.
Who?
Don't get me started. But how lucky we ran into each other on the street, Phyllis.
Well, that's New York for you, the biggest small town in the world.
I'm discovering that.
Now that you and Greg are here, Hamilton and I want to give you a small dinner party.
Wait!
But
Oh, not there. You'll ruin that nice coat. She leaves these great grubby hairs.
who?
Sylvia,
Sylvia?
the dog.
Oh, you let the dog onto the couch?
I do not. I absolutely forbid it, but she... Oh, I prefer not to talk about it.
Good for you. We New Yorkers all have parts of our lives we keep to ourselves. I mean, we all have private parts.
You haven't changed since Vassar, Phyllis. I hear you and Hamilton are the toast of the East Side.
Well, we circulate. Now, who would you like to meet? Kitty Carlisle Hart? Charlene Hunter Gold? Boutros Ghali?
Oh, anybody interested in the New York schools?
Fine. I'll organize an evening which will focus strictly on the education.
She waits. You know, she literally waits until I'm out of the apartment and then she leaps onto the couch.
The dog?
Sylvia. And when she hears my key in the latch, she jumps off.
Are you sure?
I am. Once I sneaked back in and caught her red-handed.
I hope you punished her immediately.
I tried, but she practically laughed in my face. She only listens to Greg.
Then Greg should punish her. Dogs are like children. They need to be thoroughly disciplined from the ground up.
Greg, discipline Sylvia. Don't make me laugh.
Let's talk dates for the party. Now, Hamilton and I are booked solid through October, but how about November 6th?
Fine.
Good. There are no friends like old
I
friends.
have the strong suspicion that when I'm out of the apartment, they sit on the couch together.
Greg and Sylvia?
They do everything together. Once, I caught them sharing an ice cream cone.
Oh, disgusting!
And she uses his hairbrush. I mean, he uses it on her.
Hamilton has taken up goldfish.
At least they stay in their bowl.
Not necessarily.
What?
Sometimes he takes them into the bathtub.
No.
If you bring it up, he'll deny it, but I swear I caught him at it. Look at us. Here we are talking about animals when we should be planning our party.
Oh, you're absolutely right, Phyllis. Let's have a drink. Oh, what would you like? Wine, vodka, what?
Just fizzy water, please. I'm trying to give up alcohol.
Oh, good for you. I'll get it.
Now, fill me in on this school thing, Kate. I saw Madge Mackenzie down at the Colony Club, and she tells me you've been roaming around Harlem reciting Shakespeare?
That's why I want to meet people with pull, Phyllis. I'm trying to put Shakespeare into the junior high curriculum.
Is that possible? I mean, at that age? I mean, these days? I mean, there.
I certainly hope so, Phyllis. If we can hook children in junior high, then we might just have them for life.
I wish I could believe that, Kate.
Oh, but it's not just Shakespeare, Phyllis. It's language in general. These kids are fascinated by words. Oh, they rap, they rhyme, they invent these exciting phrases and metaphors just like Shakespeare did. If we can capture their energy and curiosity and imagination and give them words, more words, good words, in significant context, then maybe... She wants to sleep in our bed, you know? Sylvia wants to sleep in our bed.
You said no, I hope.
Well, of course I said no, not even outside the covers.
I should hope not.
But Greg fought me all the way. and continues to on every issue. When we visited our friends, the Wardwells, up in Williamstown, he insisted on taking her with us.
At least it's the country.
But it was our anniversary, Phyllis. How would you like to be driving through that lovely New England scenery with Sylvia drooling down the back of your neck?
I see your point.
And when we arrived, the Wardwells put us all in the same room.
You and Greg and Sylvia?
There we were, holed up together. Greg and I spent our wedding anniversary with Sylvia wandering restlessly around the room, peering over the bed and panting.
Horrible!
I mean, here I am, breaking my back, trying to instill some civility into American life. And, she drinks from the John, you know?
Sylvia!
She drinks from the toilet. Sometimes, when we're trying to have a decent dinner, you can hear these great gulping sounds coming.
Good heavens!
And then she comes back in, and she sits slobbering by the table, eyeing us all through the meal.
You see, they're like children. They have to be exiled while we eat.
Don't I wish? Oh, how about a refill, Phyllis?
I'm fine, thank you.
I might just shift to a little scotch. Excuse me a
Now,
minute.
be careful, Kate. Don't go leaning on liquor. Take it from one who knows. It's the curse of our generation, and it's the curse of our particular ethnic group.
He takes Sylvia out to lunch, you know?
No.
He dashes home at noon, and they go out to lunch together. He's found some restaurant over on Amsterdam Avenue, which is willing to serve Sylvia.
I am appalled.
And lately, he's been taking the afternoons off.
Hamilton sometimes does that. He sneaks down to the aquarium.
But Greg does this every day. He and Sylvia have lunch together, and then they go on these long walks. They cover the entire city. He says with Sylvia, he's meeting all sorts of people from all walks of life. He says he's having a truly democratic experience for the first time in his life.
I thought Greg was a Republican.
He was. He used to be.
Hamilton at least is that.
I almost wish Greg would change back.
I think all men should be Republicans, Kate. It seems to be good for their prostate. When Hamilton voted for Bush, why he... I can't wait for the next election. But I've been talking too much.
I think I hate Sylvia, Phyllis.
No.
I do. I never thought I could hate anybody except Nixon. But now, I hate Sylvia.
Oh, she's just a dog, Kate.
I don't care if she's a kangaroo. She's destroyed my marriage.
Oh, now.
Sometimes, I want to kill her, Phyllis. I want to put decon in her dog dish.
That's a little drastic.
But I feel doomed. Cooped up in this small apartment with that creature.
Then draw the line, Kate. Say she's simply got to go.
I've tried. We keep making these clear agreements, but Greg keeps breaking them, like Hitler.
Okay.
I have the terrible feeling I'm going to be sharing my life with her for the next 10 years.
You think she'll last that long?
Oh, I know she will. But I won't. If this continues, she'll stand drooling over my grave.
Hello?
There they are. Phyllis Cutler is here, dear. Brace yourself.
Right, here we are. What? Hello, Phyllis. Good to see you again. This is Sylvia.
Hello, hello, hello. Nice crotch here, nice crotch.
Run along, Sylvia! I'm beginning to.
She doesn't normally do that.
Oh, she does it all the time.
Hey, we learned 3 new tricks today. Want to see them?
We do not.
Oh, Phyllis wants to see them, don't you, Phyllis?
Well,
How did you have time to teach Sylvia tricks, Greg?
I came home early,
Why, Greg?
so I could teach Sylvia tricks.
See?
We found a nice quiet place in the park and practiced, didn't we?
We did!
Okay. So, first trick. Where's your little red ball, Sylvia?
Huh?
Find your little red ball.
Oh, gotcha! See? Little red ball!
Good girl. Now, give the ball to Daddy, Sylvia.
Why should I?
Sylvia, give the ball back to Daddy.
What's in it for me?
Give the ball to Daddy, Sylvia, and you get a treat.
Okay.
Good girl.
Thanks.
Now, catch the ball, Sylvia.
See you later.
Catch the ball, Sylvia. Good girl!
That was a tough one.
Now, go get the ball, Sylvia.
Go fetch that ball?
Go fetch that ball.
All right, I will. Seeing as how you're God.
You see what I'm up against. Notice how all conversation stops. Notice how civilization completely collapses while we wait for Sylvia.
I might just have a small Scotch cake. I want one right now.
You're worried, aren't you?
Actually, I am, Greg.
Don't be. She'll find her ball. Probably under the entry table. See, what did I tell you?
I am ultimately relieved.
Here's the ball, Greg.
Good girl, Sylvia. Now, when Kate gets back, I want you to roll over.
I don't like rolling over, Greg.
I know, but I want you to do it.
Here you are, fellas.
Thank you.
Great.
All right, Sylvia, roll over.
This is the one I don't like.
Come on, Sylvia, do it. And you get it.
All right, I'll do it. But I really hate this one. I feel like a fool. But there you have it.
Oh, good girl.
Pay up then.
There you go. See? See what we accomplished?
Did you like that trick, fellas?
Go away, Sylvia. Have you tried spanking? I don't think there's enough spanking these days.
Oh, wait, just one more trick, one more. Speak, Sylvia.
Speak?
Speak, Sylvia.
I'm not sure what he wants here.
Speak, Sylvia, speak.
Now wait. I'm sure I know this one. I've just forgotten.
Look at this treat, Sylvia. You get it if you speak.
It's coming back to me.
Speak, Sylvia.
Hey!
Good girl. Oh, good girl.
I feel I could do it.
See, speak. She can speak.
So much for Shakespeare.
I've got to go. It's all really so nice to see you again, Kate. Bye, Greg. Bye, Sylvia.
Down. She really likes you for
Yes,
this.
I'll tell them that at my next AA meeting.
She is driving away our friends, Greg.
Oh, come on.
She is. She gave Alice Felker a bloody nose.
She thought Alice was playing.
Well, Alice wasn't. Alice was defending herself.
I'd like to meet, please. Time to chow down.
Our friends loathe her.
The Wardwells loved her. They said specifically the next time we came up to bring Sylvia.
They were just being nice.
They loved her. Most people love her. People stop me on the street to pat her. Children's faces brighten as we pass by. She lightens my life.
She darkens mine, Greg.
Where's dinner? I'm gonna go check on dinner.
She's hungry.
I want to talk about this, Greg.
Oh, we've been all through it.
We have not been all through it. Did you get fired today, Greg?
What?
Did you get fired?
What makes you say that?
I have an instinct. Did you get fired?
No, of course not. No. I got temporarily laid off.
Greg,
They gave me a leave of absence for medical reasons.
medical reasons?
They think I need counseling.
Oh, you do, darling. I really think you do.
Just because my work doesn't seem real anymore.
What is real then, Greg?
Sylvia. Sylvia's real.
I'll tell you what's real, Greg. The mortgage on this apartment is real. The kids' tuitions are very, very real.
I need to feel more
Or what, Greg? And don't say real.
connected then.
Connected. Connected to what?
Life. No. Living.
I'm beginning to understand, darling.
You are?
I am, sweetie. This is another one of those things that happens to men in middle age.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is, darling. I admit I'm slightly sauced, but I still know a hawk from a hand saw.
What?
It's like when poor, fat, old Ted Donahue tried to take up tap dancing.
This is completely different.
Well, I'm sorry, sweetie, but whatever it is, I have to say, time's up.
Time's up.
Really up. I said I'd try, and I have, and it's been much longer than a few days. So, Greg, I'm putting my foot down. I want you to give Sylvia away.
Away?
I want that. I'm asking that. I insist upon that.
What do you mean, give her away? To whom?
Some farmer. Give her away to some farmer.
There are no more farmers, Kate. Farmers don't exist. Read the New Republic.
Oh, no.
And I refuse to give my dog to some agricultural conglomerate. Sylvia, being cared for by Archer Daniels Midlands? Nope. Sorry, can't do it.
Oh, Greg.
Look what I got!
Oh, Lord, she's got my shoe.
It's a peace offering.
It is not. It's a deliberate act of aggression.
Look at this shoe! Look at this fabulous shoe!
Drop that, Sylvia, right now.
Chase me!
She'll ruin it, Greg.
Chase me!
She just wants to play.
Oh, I want that shoe, Sylvia. Drop that shoe. I want that shoe
Come
immediately.
here, Sylvia. Good girl. Here's your shoe, Katie.
Oh, she's ruined it.
It was an old shoe.
It was my best pair. You owe me a new pair of shoes, Greg.
Okay, I'll buy you some shoes.
I'll bet she took my book, too.
Which book?
My annotated copy of All's Well That Ends Well. I can't find it. I'll bet Sylvia took it and ate it.
She wouldn't do that.
Hey, hey!
She ate half the New Yorker.
Well, it was a lousy issue anyway. The New Yorker...
Hey, 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 hey!
Greg, I am issuing an ultimatum.
She's hungry. Come on, sweetheart. Let's go get you something to eat.
Sweetheart? Is it sweetheart now? God damn it, Greg! God damn it! When's the last time you said that to me?
I believe this is yours.
Sylvia, I have something to say to you.
And what if I don't feel like listening?
Then I'll see to it that you never look another plate.
All right, shoot.
Off the couch, please.
Greg lets me sit here.
Well, I don't. Off, now.
Make me. I'm warning you, I've been known to bite.
Oh, try that, Sylvia, just once, and you are out the door. Now off, right now!
Hey, cool it. Get the picture. Sure don't like me, do you?
I think it's safe to say I hate your guts.
And may I ask why?
because you're messing around with my marriage.
Din Din, come and get it.
I believe I want it in the kitchen.
Hold it, Sylvia.
Let me go.
Now you should know I'm going to do everything I can to get you out of here, Sylvia.
I doubt you can do very much, Kate.
Oh, before long, you're going to be cowering in some cage.
Dinny poo. Supper time.
My master is boys.
Hold it, Sylvia. Now you should know that all you are is a male menopausal moment. Oh, I know, it's all been very exciting, walking around town these fine fall days. But when winter comes, Sylvia, when it's cold in the morning and dark in the afternoon, when he has to stand shivering in the park waiting to pick up your doo-doo, how long do you think you'll last, Sylvia? He'll have second thoughts then, and I'll be right there to help him think them.
Sylvia, come. Kibble time.
You're forgetting one thing, Kate.
Oh, and what's that, Sylvia?
He loves me.
Oh, yes?
He thinks I shit ice cream.
Well, there's love and there's love, sister.
Oh, yeah? Well, we'll see.
Yes, Sylvia, we'll see. From here on in, it's a fight to the finish.
Fair enough. And may the best species win.
Hey, great. Can I play too? Don't you want to play with the gang?
I get bored with the afternoon crowd. Nannies and babies, schnauzers and cocker spaniels.
What you mean is Bowser's not here yet, right?
I mean what I mean.
I wish I knew more about you, Sylvia.
Why, you have to know everything.
Just for the pleasure of knowing. Take Kate, for example. We started dating in high school. We know each other cold.
Yes, well, that's her. This is me.
I wish I knew more about your former owner.
Second owners always wish that.
Did you like him as much as you like me?
How do you know it was a guy?
Good point. But you were mistreated, weren't you?
I got to sleep on the couch.
Still. What kind of person takes you to the park and just lets you go?
How do you know I wasn't lost? Or how do you know I didn't see you sitting on a bench and think to myself, there's a man I want to spend the rest of my life with. How do you know I didn't break my leash and run to your side?
I don't know, do I?
And you never will. See, I'm a mystery. I'm what's known as the other. That's never happened to you before. And that's what makes me so exciting. And that's what love is all about. Now, go with the flow, man. Oh, I think I'll just mosey on back to the group.
Oh, because Bowser's here now, right?
I'm not saying a word.
Hiya, Greg.
Hi, Tom.
How's things going at home?
Fine.
Really?
Actually, not so good.
Thought so. Think I know why.
Sylvia's why.
No, it's deeper than that. I've been reading this book.
Another book.
This one's deep, man. It's all about us.
Us.
It says we're basically biophilic.
Hey, watch
No,
it.
that's good. People who love dogs are biophiles. They're lovers of the bios, which is Greek for the processes of nature.
Go on.
What's more, the whole thing is genetic. Did your dad ever take you fishing and hiking when you were young?
Actually, yes.
Did your mother push your stroller through some zoo?
I'm sure, yes.
See, what they were doing was activating your biophilic gene. We inherited these genes from our caveman days when we had to connect with nature in order to survive in it.
I see.
And your relationship with Sylvia has reactivated that gene. That's why you respond so strongly to her. On the other hand, your wife's biophilic gene has become thoroughly atrophied.
That's That's true enough.
She sees nature as threatening and messy.
You can say that again.
That's why you have marital problems. It's all built in. It's as if you are straight and she was gay, or vice versa. Look, I'm just giving you a word for what's going on. Naming the problem helps you deal with it. Actually, that's why my wife and I have decided to split.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, that's good. Biophiles need to mate with other biophiles. It's better for the environment. Bowser and I are hoping to hook up with a forestry major.
Good luck.
I'll lend you the book.
Sylvia's having a ball out there.
Life's the party, isn't she?
She's been to the beauty parlor again.
Or else she's in Eat.
Nah.
Maybe.
What makes you say that?
The way she carries her tush. You ever get her spade?
I took your advice about waiting. Is Bowser fixed?
Nope, it's different.
Is it?
Call her, see if she'll come.
Of course she'll come.
Not if she's in heat.
Sylvia! Sylvia, come! See, she's coming immediately.
Hi, Greg. Hello, Tom. Have I ever told you how fond I was of Bowser?
Sylvia, sweetheart, you're not in heat, are you?
Me? No way.
I didn't think so.
I just feel like scratching that itch, that's all.
You'll be asking for it.
She's just being affectionate.
I just want to humpity hump.
I think she's definitely in heat.
It's just natural affection.
May I go now?
Sure, Sylvia. Go play.
Oh boy, look out, Bowser. Here I come. And you're in for the ride of your life.
You may be right. She may be in heat.
I think she is.
What do I do if she is?
Keep her inside.
With my wife?
Then send her away.
My wife?
Sylvia!
I am not going to send her away.
Just for the duration.
Out of the question.
But then keep her on a leash at all times. And don't bring her into the park. If you let her loose, you're just asking for... Uh-oh.
What?
Where's Bowser?
Where's Sylvia?
Look, over there, behind that... Oh, bush.
Shit!
I told you.
I'll break them up.
Hey, they're locked.
Well, I don't
You're
care.
gonna hide her. Ray, come on. Think about her for a change. This is a big moment. What's she done for most of her life? Fly around an apartment, take an occasional walk at the end of a leash. You are this at least. Better have something to remember.
That bastard.
Who? Bowser?
He raped her.
Come on.
Bowser raped Sylvia.
She asked for it. She shoved it right in his face.
Oh, listen here, fella. You're talking about my dog.
See what we're doing? We're thinking of them as people.
Right. Sylvia. Sylvia.
After this, you should get her fixed.
And you should have Bowser neutered.
Nope. Sorry. You would ruin his personality. There's a major difference between castration and just having your tubes tied, Greg. Think about it.
Oh, I see. So once again, the women of this world are being asked to deal with the consequences of male aggression. Boy, let me tell you, I'm learning a lot about life these days.
Cool it, Greg.
Do these things always take?
Not always.
I almost wish it would.
Why?
Sylvia would make a wonderful mother.
It's tough having puppies, particularly in town.
Yeah, but I'd be there for her. I'd pitch right in. I'd build her a special box with newspapers and a blanket and get right in there and lend a hand. It'd give us more in common. When Kate and I had our kids, I pulled my weight, let me tell you. I helped feed them and bathe them and change them, and on Sunday mornings we'd bring them into our bed and we'd hunker down under the covers. I'd do the same for Sylvia and her pups. Together
You are sick, man.
I know it.
Get her to a vet first thing and get yourself to a shrink. Well, looks like they're done. Come on, Bowser. Let's go, big guy. Shake a leg, old studly one.
Macho bastard! Well, well, well.
You speaking to me?
Did you have a good time?
I believe it's time to go home.
I said, did you have a good time?
I prefer not to discuss it.
Do you like Bowser?
Who?
You know damn well. That big guy with his tail up heading home.
Oh, him.
Do you like him?
It's really none of your business, Greg.
Oh, well, it seems to me out there you made it everybody's business.
Look, Greg, I happen to be exhausted.
Well, I'll bet you are.
I am tired, I am hungry, and I am not going to stand around this park discussing ancient history. What happened between me and Bowser is done and over with. It was just a fling, Greg. Just a dumb, silly fling. We both got temporarily carried away. Let's just leave it at that.
Well, is it going to happen again, Sylvia?
What do you mean?
Are you still in heat?
I refuse to recognize that expression. I find it somewhat demeaning.
You are, aren't you?
I'm not saying I am. I'm not saying I'm not.
Seems to me a little operation is in order.
Which means?
Never mind. I'm calling the vet first thing.
That sounds like you plan to punish me.
No, no.
It certainly sounds that way.
It's for your own good.
Oh yeah, sure. Tell me another.
I just wish you could exercise a little more self-control.
May we change the subject, please? May we move on with our lives? May we make some attempt to move towards home? I happen to be quite hungry.
I'll bet you are. Come on, let's go.
Hold it.
What?
Get a load of that Dalmatian over there.
What about him?
Look at the cojones on that guy.
Let's go, Sylvia.
On second thoughts, I think I want to stay.
Jesus, Sylvia, you're a slut. You're a promiscuous slut. It's under the knife for you, kid. First thing.
You're jealous, aren't you?
Not at all.
Yes, you are. You're jealous.
I am not. I just happen to think you can do better. That's all.
Yeah.
Is that you, darling?
Just us.
I wonder if we could talk for a minute.
Sure we can talk. Come, Sylvia.
Alone, Greg, without Sylvia.
She'll be quiet. She's still under the weather after her operation.
I feel like a gutted turkey.
The vet said she'll be shaky for a few more days.
I wish I knew what you had them do to me, you prick.
She's a little mad at me.
Greg, sweetheart, I have some very...
Oh, hold it, dear, hold it. Lie down, Sylvia.
I don't want to lie down.
Lie down, Sylvia. She's supposed to lie down. Down, Sylvia.
Shit. That hurts.
Here's your banana.
Now, Greg, I have some very exciting...
Sit, Kate.
What?
Sit down.
Greg, I'm not Sylvia.
Sorry. Got confused.
Now, Greg, I have some very exciting news for both of us.
Shoot.
I got a grant
You got a grant?
to study in England.
Hey.
It's from a special foundation set up for women who resume their careers after their childbearing years.
Congratulations, Doc. That's fantastic. Oh, it's all paying off. Is it coming together? Night school when the kids were young, summer school.
Oh, my guts. My aching guts.
So I thought I'd use it to see how the English teach their mother tongue.
Oh, great idea.
And
And?
They supply a spousal supplement.
A spousal supplement?
You can come too, darling.
Fantastic! Oh!
Oh, and it couldn't happen at a better time, Greg, with your job in limbo and everything.
Sweet Jesus, what women go through in this world.
So I thought we could get a flat in London and maybe have the kids over for the summer.
Perfect. Oh, did you hear that, Sylvia? Oh, to be in England. Hikes on the moors, Wuthering Heights, the Hound of the Baskervilles.
Don't talk to me, I'm dying here.
Just close your eyes, Sylvia, and think of England. The English are great people. They love dogs.
They do, darling. They definitely do. They love them so much that they're very protective of their own.
What does that mean?
They have a quarantine, sweetheart, a 6 months quarantine before you can bring a dog into the country.
That's ridiculous.
Well, they do. I checked. I called the consulate. Not even Elizabeth Taylor's dogs were allowed to set paw on English soil.
Are you saying we can't take Sylvia?
I'm afraid we can't, sweetheart.
Those snooty, limey fucks. So Sylvia isn't good enough for them, huh?
We'll just have to find her a good home, Greg. Let sleeping dogs lie, Greg.
You applied for this grant, didn't you?
Of course I applied.
No, I mean recently, since Sylvia.
As a matter of fact, yes.
And you specifically asked for England?
English is my field, sweetheart.
And you knew that Sylvia couldn't come.
I knew that we needed to get away, Greg.
You are trying to separate me from my dog.
That's part of it, yes.
That's a big part of it.
She's not good for us, Greg. I hate what she does to you. I hate what she does to me. I think... What is that awful smell?
I think it's Sylvia. The vet said she might pass a little gas.
Damn it, Sylvia.
And she's had an operation, Kate.
Oh, let's talk about England.
I don't want to go.
Greg,
Not without Sylvia.
if you loved me, you'd come to England.
I'll come visit.
I followed you around for 20 years. You can damn well follow me.
I said I'll visit.
I plan to be there for 6 months.
That long?
That long.
I'll last.
Maybe I won't, Greg.
Are you serious?
You could find her a home if you wanted to, Greg.
This is her home. This is my home.
Even without me in it.
I can't give her up, Kate. It's a genetic thing. I've got this gene.
Well, I have a gene too, Greg. It's a gene that tells me, oh, I made a major commitment to my mate. It's a gene that reminds me, oh, I'm responsible for educating my offspring. It's a gene that makes me want to do something constructive about the welfare of the world at large.
Maybe we should sleep on this one.
Maybe we should. I'm going to bed. Are you coming?
Later.
This is serious, isn't it?
I think it is.
Well, thanks a lot, Sylvia. You managed to chew a huge hole in a 22-year-old marriage.
Hey, Bowser. Wait up, buddy.
Wake up, Sylvia.
What? Where?
It's time for your pill, kid.
I hate pills.
I'll mix it in with your food. You won't taste a thing.
I love you, Greg.
I'm a mess, Sylvia.
I know you are. But even when you behave like a complete jerk, I love you completely.
married couples when one of the partners refuses to cooperate. I thought your husband agreed to join us.
He promised he would.
Then let's simply assume he's late.
Let's simply assume he's with Sylvia. Oh, Leslie, maybe I should just say to hell with the whole thing.
No, don't give up. We've come a long way, you and I. Please sit, Kate.
Ooh, I wish people would stop telling me to sit.
All right. Stand. But let's take advantage of Greg's absence to review the bidding. Now, at our last session, you seemed to suggest that he had actually fallen in love with Sylvia.
He has, totally.
Couldn't you be exaggerating?
No, he says things to her that he never says to me.
Such as?
You look beautiful. You look wonderful. I love you. All that stuff.
Maybe Sylvia is speaking to him. Maybe Sylvia is simply the medium through which he is expressing his love for you.
No, this is different, Leslie. Even when we were first married, he never looked at me the way he looks at Sylvia.
And could you describe that look?
There's a sort of a deep, distant light in his eyes, a sort of a primeval affection.
Do you think, now how shall I put this, Kate? Do you think there's anything physical in his relationship with Sylvia? Now, be frank.
No.
Are you sure? These things happen. There was a couple in here the other day who did very peculiar things with their cat.
There is nothing physical between Greg and Sylvia. Oh, there's a lot of patting and pawing and stroking and licking. That goes on ad nauseum. But nothing beyond that. I almost wish there were.
Why do you say that, Kate?
Because then it would be just an affair. And any wife worth her salt can deal with that. But this is much deeper. I feel like I'm up against something that's been going on for hundreds of thousands of years, ever since the first wolf came out of the forest and hunkered down by the caveman next to his fire.
But Kate, don't you think the cave woman must have had ways of shooing that wolf back into outer darkness?
I've tried. That's why I got the grant to go to England. But all that did was aggravate the issue. Now he loves her even more. He says nothing becomes her like the leaving thereof, so he won't leave her.
But I believe I hear Greg.
Sorry I'm late. Oh dear.
This is Leslie, Greg.
Hi, Leslie. The reason I'm late is that Sylvia had to have her stitches taken out.
We're not interested, Greg.
No, let him talk, Kate. You've had your say. He should have his.
While we were at the vet's, we discovered that she had worms, which explains why she's been dragging her butt all over the living room rug. But we plan to take care of that with the little pink pills.
You see what I'm up against.
Kate, why don't you go into the other room and read a magazine? I'd like to talk to Greg alone, if I may.
Is there a phone out there? Maybe I'll just go ahead and reconfirm my single seat on British Airways.
No, trust me, Kate. I've been in this business a long, long time.
But he won't listen. It's impossible to get through.
Sit down, Greg.
Yes.
Talk to me, Greg. Say whatever is on your mind.
Okay. She hasn't been herself lately,
I'm glad you see that, Greg.
particularly these past few weeks.
And why do you think that, Greg?
Well, I know exactly why. She resents me.
Why do you suppose she resents you, Greg?
Because I made the decision
What decision?
to have her fixed.
You're talking about
Sylvia.
Sylvia.
You don't want me to talk about
You
Sylvia?
know, if you want to, Greg.
Kate doesn't like me to.
Well, that's Kate. As for me, I'd like very much to hear about Sylvia, Greg, because by telling me about Sylvia, you're really telling me about yourself.
Okay, well, to begin with, she's got great eyes.
Sylvia?
Sylvia. I finally understand the word limpid now. She has limpid, deep, serious eyes. But she's not serious all the time. She laughs. I've actually seen her laugh. Oh, and she's got this great little butt. Oh, everybody comments on her butt. And when she sashays down the street, she kind of wiggles it back and forth. Oh, a lot of people stop to pat her just because of that butt. When we get to the park, the whole gang goes wild, even Bowser. And hey, I found this poem that Shakespeare wrote about her.
Shakespeare?
Who is Sylvia? What is she that all our swains
Greg.
commend? Holy, fair, and wise is
Greg.
she. The heavens, such Greg! Yes?
I'm afraid we're confined to the 50-minute hour, Greg.
Sorry, I get carried away.
Greg, I'm going to do something here I normally do much further along in the therapy process. I'm going to put myself into the picture.
Yourself?
What's my name, Greg?
Kate said it was Leslie.
Leslie it is, Greg. Now, am I a man? Or a woman?
You're a woman.
You hesitated, Greg.
Yes, well, sorry.
No, I wanted you to hesitate, Greg. I wanted you to select my gender. That's why I call myself Leslie. It's a name which works either way.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, that's why I wear these ambivalent clothes. I may be a man pretending to be a woman, or I may be a woman pretending to be a man. I let my patients select my gender, Greg.
I thought you were a woman.
Because you wanted me to be a woman.
I did?
We project our needs onto the world, Greg. Life is shapeless and absurd. We use names and words and categories to give us a sense of shape. We need that sense of shape to get through the day.
Okay.
We even see it in the Bible, Greg. God has Adam name the animals so that Adam can construct his own order out of the chaos around him. Which brings us to your dog, Greg.
Sylvia?
Sylvia. You wanted your dog to be a woman too, Greg. That's why you named her Sylvia.
She was already named Sylvia.
But you embraced the name because you needed a woman.
I already have a woman. Her name is Kate.
But you wanted another kind of woman, Greg. You wanted the subservient little housewife who once kept in the suburbs. You wanted a worshipful daughter who once hung on your every word. You wanted a Sylvia, Greg. And if Sylvia didn't exist, you would have had to invent her.
You may be right, Leslie.
I think I am, Greg. Now, these are what we therapists call the dangerous years.
The dangerous years?
The years between the first hint of retirement and the first whiff of the nursing home. We must learn to make the most of these years, Greg. I, for example, am exploring the boundaries of gender identification. Kate is moving beyond childbearing to a career in public education. You, on the other hand, seem to have retreated into a kind of pastoral nostalgia.
Pastoral nostalgia?
By acquiring Sylvia.
You think that's true?
I do, Greg, and I think it's time to move on. It's time for you to accept the challenges that come with later life.
Maybe so.
Drop the leash, Greg, and once again take hold of your wife's hand. See if you are capable of walking with her side by side toward the setting sun.
Thank you, Leslie. This all makes a lot of sense.
I think it does, Greg. I think it makes a great deal of sense. I must say, I am exhausted. This has been a long, tough haul for all of us. Now, may I bring in Kate so we can all sit down together and work through a few specifics?
Well, aren't you forgetting one thing?
What thing, Greg?
Well, you've seen Kate and you've seen me. Don't you think you should see Sylvia?
You want me to hold a session with your dog?
Not a session, Leslie. Jesus, what kind of nutcase do you think I am? No, I just think that you should pat her or play with her a little. Maybe take her for a short walk. Because then you'll see, Leslie.
See what?
Then you'll see that Sylvia is more than just a name, or a gene, or a psychological symptom, or anything else that tries to pin her down. But any dog owner knows this, Leslie. If you don't, you should get one right away. We should all have dogs. It should be in the Constitution. It's not just a right, it's an obligation. Right. You register to vote, you pick up your dog license. Oh, the world would be a much better place, Leslie. Just think, you and I and Nelson Mandela and Yasser Arafat and Meryl Streep could all meet at Club Med or someplace. What would we talk about? Our dogs, Leslie. Our dogs.
Greg?
Yes?
Greg, I'd like you to leave right now, quickly if you would, and send Kate in on the way out.
It's Sylvia's supper time anyway.
What happened?
Kate, I'd like you to do several things.
Several?
First, I want you to divorce Greg for every pickle he's got.
Oh.
Then I want you to get a gun,
A gun?
to shoot Sylvia. I hope you get a red in the eyes. Sorry, I'm late for my shrink.
If this were played on the stage now, I would condemn it as an improbable fiction. 12th Night, Act 3.
You're looking particularly glamorous today, Sylvia.
Thank you, Greg.
You know why, don't you?
Tell me while I check out Le Kibble de Jour.
You're looking particularly glamorous today because we've come to a major moment in our relationship.
A major moment?
Turning point. And at all turning points in our lives, good or bad, we instinctively shine. Our hair glistens, our eyes sparkle, our bodies seem to know.
But why is this a turning point?
Because we're going to lay all our cards on the table, Sylvia, both of us.
I thought we always did that anyways.
We did, and we do, but this time will be even more so. Up until this point, you've been telling me what I hoped you'd say. This time I want you to feel like you're totally on your own.
Sounds exciting.
Would you like to sit down?
Where shall I sit?
Anywhere you want.
Can I sit on the couch?
You may. I'll even give you a hand.
This is the life. I like these major moments, Greg.
Sylvia, I have to send you away
Away?
to somewhere else.
Oh, you mean that kennel you put me in when you went out on that weekend? I can live with that. So long as it's just a few days.
It's not a kennel, Sylvia. I've found a family for you.
Fine. Sounds better than a kennel.
And it's going to be longer than just a few days.
How long? 2 weeks? 3?
Forever, Sylvia.
Forever?
It boils down to you or Kate, and choosing Kate.
You're choosing Kate?
I have to, Sylvia. She's my wife.
You can't have us both?
Guess I can't.
Is this because she hates me?
Well, she doesn't hate you, Sylvia.
She sure doesn't like me.
She doesn't like me, Sylvia, when I'm with you.
Lord knows I've tried to please her.
You have.
I always greet her when she comes home.
I know that.
She seems to like it when I lick the dishes before they go into the dishwasher. She even encourages the habit.
That's just because she doesn't like waste, Sylvia.
So you're choosing her over me.
I have to, Sylvia. She's my wife. She's the mother of my children. We've lived together a long, long time.
Do you love her?
I do, very much.
I thought you loved me.
I do, sweetheart. But in a different way. And it's not a good way as far as Kate is concerned.
I thought there was talk of you and me moving out.
There was.
I thought there was serious talk of you and me getting a studio apartment over on 69th Street, right near the bar.
There was talk, Sylvia, in the heat of the moment.
I thought you were going to take me on a camping trip to Chesapeake Bay. I thought you were going to teach me to retrieve ducks.
I was gonna do all that, Sylvia.
And you suddenly chickened out?
It's what I've done. Chickened out.
I feel awful.
So do I.
You know what I wish I could do? Mix myself a double absolute vodka on the rocks. With a twist.
I did that for myself earlier, Sylvia.
Yeah, well, being a dog, I don't have the solace of alcohol.
I have a bark bar for you.
What?
A bark bar. I got one for you on our last long walk onto the east side. Remember? You loved it.
It's in the shape of a cat.
You thought you'd be amused by that.
Amused? Amused by those scumbags? Not bad, but not good enough. Tell me about this family you're shipping me off to.
You're great, Sylvia. I advertised in the Westchester newspapers. I interviewed a number of candidates.
Thanks for letting me in on it.
You'll be living in the suburbs.
I hate the suburbs.
What? All that green grass? This family has half an acre, all fenced in.
That Akita from the park used to live in the suburbs. He says you're totally alone out there. There's no sense of being part of a pack. And if you try to meet someone by taking a walk, there's a good chance you'll get run over.
You won't want to take walks, Sylvia. You'll want to stay close to home.
Why?
Because you're going to like this family so much.
Why?
Well, for one thing, they have children.
How many?
3.
Any babies?
1.
I hate babies.
You don't, Sylvia. You're always licking their faces.
That's because their mouths taste good, but they're always stepping on your tail.
Well, there are also 2 teenagers, and they're eager to have you, Sylvia. They want to teach you to play Frisbee. They want to take you to Little League games. It'd be much better for you than I ever could be.
I hate teenagers.
You don't.
I do! I hate them! They're totally unreliable. They forget to feed you. They play music which hurts your ears. One minute they're showering you with affection, and the next they're leaving you locked in some car for hours on end. Oh, Greg, don't do this to me. Please don't send me away. Can you hear you, please?
I can't, Sylvia.
I'll change, Greg. I'll change my ways. I'll stop chewing shoes. I'll bring Kate the New York Times every morning. All right, I won't do that. That's too corny. But I'll do something else. Just tell me what to do and I'll do it.
Can't, Sylvia. I promised Kate that I would give you away. I made that promise to my wife.
When?
Today.
Today?
I'm driving you out right now.
Can I at least say goodbye to Bowser?
You just saw him in the park.
Jesus, Greg. You're something. You really are. You bring me home. Get me all dependent on you. You spay me.
Sylvia?
You had me spayed, Greg. You destroyed my womanhood. I finally get over that. When I decide the sun rises and sets only in your direction, and then suddenly you're packing me off to some boring nuclear family in Westchester County? Christ, Greg, don't you feel guilty about this?
I do, Sylvia. I feel terrible.
I mean, shit. You have a moral obligation here. What would they say at the Humane Society, or how would they react to the ASPCA?
They'd say I was doing the right thing.
Bullshit.
They'd
That's just bullshit, Greg.
say that a week out there with your new family, and you'd forget all about me.
Ever.
Oh, sure, if I came out to visit, you might run up for a pat and a sniff, but that would be that.
You're so wrong, Greg. You're so goddamn wrong. Read the Odyssey sometime. That guy was gone for 20 years. And when he finally got home, the first person to recognize him, before his son, before his nurse, before his own wife, goddammit, was his dog. This dog was lying outside the palace all those years waiting for him. Lying on a donkey, just waiting for his master. And when his master finally showed, what did the dog do? He raised his head, wagged his tail, died.
Sylvia, don't!
Never forget you, Greg.
Sylvia, stop this, please. I can't stand it.
Well, let's get this over with. We'll have to depend on the kindness of strangers. Take me to the suburbs, Greg. I hope they can at least sit next to you in the front seat. After all, Her Majesty won't be there to object.
Hello?
Or will she?
What's she doing home?
Christ, I feel like sneaking off and hiding under some bed.
I thought you had a meeting.
It broke up early.
We're just getting ready to go.
Where's Saliva?
Sylvia, Kate.
Where is she?
At the moment, I imagine she's trying to stay out of your hair.
Greg?
What?
I know this is hard for you.
Damn right.
I want you to know that I appreciate it.
Thanks.
We'll have a good time in England, Greg. It'll be a whole new thing.
I can't talk about it right now, Kate. It's too painful at the moment.
Do you plan to bring all her stuff?
It's all in a bag in the hall.
Her bed, her brush, her kibble dish?
It's all there.
What about her little red ball?
I can't find it.
She liked that little red ball.
Well, at least you noticed.
It's a shame to send her off without it.
She'll survive.
Actually, my meeting's still going on, Greg. I ducked out early.
Oh, yes?
I thought I should come home and say goodbye
To Saliva?
to Sylvia.
Why?
I wanted to.
Magnanimous in victory, eh?
Greg.
All right. Have your farewell scene. Sylvia, come. I don't think she wants to. Sylvia!
You called, Nasa?
Kate wants to say goodbye to you.
Oh, sure. And Maureen of Romaine.
Come here, Sylvia.
Who is she kidding?
Sylvia, come.
Go on, Sylvia. She's human. Say goodbye.
Sylvia, I know it's been rough sledding between you and me, but I do want to say goodbye.
What is this, some sudden sisterhood thing?
Easy now.
I wish... I wish it could have been otherwise, Sylvia.
So do I. Can I go?
We'll be off then, Kate.
Goodbye, Sylvia.
Yeah.
Greg, you should at least stop by the pet store. Get her another little red ball.
I hear you've been looking for this.
Oh, my all's well that ends well. And it's in reasonably good shape, Sylvia. There's just one little chew mark here in the corner.
She found it in the hall closet and insisted on bringing it right in.
You found it, Greg, and sent her in with it.
Whatever. I'll call the garage.
I'll be right with you.
Okay.
I've been thinking about what you said.
What I said?
I wish it could have been otherwise. I've been thinking about that. You know what otherwise is, Kate? Otherwise is that man who ran off with his grandchildren's open air. Or that man who took a shot at his wife while she was doing her step aerobics. Otherwise is that sad couple sitting in restaurants night after night, eyeing each other. There's nothing to say. That's otherwise, Kate.
Is it, Sylvia?
It is. And I'll tell you what this wise is. This wise is the fact that he can never be happy with me unless you like me too. Which is why he's always foisting me on you. Which is called shared, Kate. Which is what some people sometimes call love. That's this wise.
Hey, Sylvia, let's go.
What do I know? I'm only a dog.
Oh, hell. As Shakespeare once said, what the fuck?
We never made it to the suburbs. I called and told them we changed our minds. They understood being dog lovers like ourselves.
And I changed my mind about England. Oh, I went for a few weeks, but for the most part I stayed here, while Greg looked around for another job.
And Sylvia stayed. She stayed for the next 11 years. Until everything went wrong with her. We had to put her down. I held her as the vet gave her the shot. She looked up at me, gave a little sigh, lay down quietly, and died. Kate was waiting for me when I got home, and we both cried.
That's not true. I did not cry.
You did. You just won't admit it.
Sylvia and I never really liked each other, even later on.
You got along famously.
But we tolerated each other, if that.
One day I came home from my new job at the Wildlife Conservation International, and I found Kate and Sylvia side by side on the couch.
This is an absolute lie.
Kate was reading The Hidden Life of Dogs, and Sylvia had her head on Kate's lap.
Wishful thinking.
Something else happened, though. Over the years, Sylvia and we didn't talk so much.
Now this is true.
We talked, but less and less. It was as if we learned to understand each other without talking. Or maybe we learned that we could never understand each other.
Or maybe it was because you and I talked more.
But Sylvia's looks changed too.
They did. She began to look different. Show them the picture.
I'll show you Sylvia's picture. There. That's Sylvia.
I took that picture the year before she died.
Note who took it.
I'm afraid she looks a little the worse for wear.
She does not, Kate. She still looks absolutely gorgeous. Oh, Sylvia.
Oh, Sylvia.